Alright, what's up YouTube? This was today's trade. Let me pull up my shit real quick. Oh, there we go. This was today's trade. We took a bearish setup from, what is this, like 719 all the way down to this New York lunch low, which is 664. We made about 1135. Our P&L is up 2,290 now, which is pretty awesome. I mean, we smashed that. So the analysis going into today's trade was price action started out like sweeping nothing at all. I already knew that the draw on liquidity was going to be bearish today because all of the liquidity was sitting bearish. So there's Asia low, there's New York PM, what is this, low, New York lunch low. There's just so much like areas of liquidity, like key zones that price was going to test, So, I really took today seriously and waiting for confirmation and just kind of having all my confluences. So, like, I wrote them down today in little boxes. Like, I had a liquidity sweep here. This is Asia low liquidity sweep. And I just didn't take that first rejection candle after inverse fair value got formed. Like, I waited until I saw like maybe I was trying to see a 5 minute candle inverse. It just never happened for a breakout to the upside. It just never happened. So I just kind of knew that okay, it's just gonna keep on going down and down and down. And then I saw a breakout Asia low, and it just kind of just started like you could just tell that there's sell side power. I mean, it broke the structure right here. Try to retest up. There's my retest for my confirmation. That's one of my confluences. Here's the inverse fair value gap. Break of structure, liquidity sweep. So I had all my confluences right here. I just was waiting to see if this would just start consolidating. It didn't. So it just kept on pushing down and down and down. And I entered the trade right around here. Enter for a sell. I had all my confluences. I knew the momentum and the draw on liquidity was down here. It just swept this. I saw S&P 500 actually. S&P 500 was let me pull it up. S&P 500 was actually already like swept at this point. It already swept New York PM and New York lunch. So I was using SMT divergence. Nasdaq was lagging behind S&P 500. So the SMT divergence told me that okay, it broke through this Asia low on both Nasdaq and S&P. So at this point, you can already see the momentum for me. We have all my confluences for a bearish trade. And on top of that, we have the SMT divergence. So I already knew like, oh shit, this is probably going to hit New York PM and New York lunch low. So I entered the trade right here, saw all the momentum moving downwards. I saw S&P 500 already sweeping New York PM, New York low. There was no sign of reversal because price action was already below this Asia low and it was still continuing to go down. Break of structure, liquidity sweep. There was no inverse fair value gap, and even if it got retested and absolutely failed. I didn't even have to wait for that. Like, there was a retest right here for the inverse fair value gap. It got failed. It got invalidated pretty quickly. I mean, this happened within a span of 3 minutes. So, yeah, if I was gonna ever trade on a reversal, I probably would have waited for the 5 minute candle to be inverse off of the Asia low. It absolutely didn't. So we stayed without entering that trade, and we absolutely smashed TP with patience and confluences and just strategy. That's just one trade today, and I'm just grateful that we're back up a little bit because we lost a lot of money Thursday and Friday. We still ended up being 1,000 up on the week, but now we're basically like 800 away from just being like, I don't know, back to the point of where I was before I lost all the money last week. So, that's just potentially one trade, or even if I still lose one, my risk to reward is 400 to 1,200. So, it's just kind of like, damn, that's, even if I lose one, I'll still be break even at that point. I did move my TP up to this New York lunch low instead of it having a little bit farther out. I think I only had like $70 out, so probably would have been like right here, but I just didn't want to test it just in case it touched down and just shot up again. I know that's happened to me before, so I just moved it up a little bit. So yeah, that was today's trade. Um, that's the analysis. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Oh, I forgot the dropshipping store is underway. Haven't gotten any sales on it so far. I just haven't done any ad creatives for it. And I just saw the Five Nights at Freddy's movies yesterday, and it was absolutely peak. Like, I'm waiting for that third one for sure. But yeah, this is I don't even know what day this is at this point. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in a new video.